Murimi was beating his dad. His dad showed me some of the injuries that this guy was beating him.
So guys, you can have a clear look. My father is just somehow suffering from, I don't know the type of disease is this.
It's difficult to understand it.
It's difficult, and that is the reason you can have he has just having some marks.
This guy, he's calling his father that he have not circumcised, beating him with canes.
In fourth commandment, it says that respect your mother and your father so that you can be you can have prosperity, you know.
And today he's just coming for me very early in the morning that I'm going to arrest you because my son have went for the police. Well, I'm going to arrest you for exposing me. Guys, did they expose the lies?
Stop blocking my gift from my subscribers, okay?
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go. I am MORAA from the motherland speaking. Truth teller, reality seeker. Not a backbiter, I'm a believer in honesty, authenticity, I'm a teacher. Social media, streets need cleaning. All these lies got people screaming, but I'm here to educate, illuminate. Clear the air, make it fair, demonstrate. Truth over lies, facts over fiction. I refute the nonsense, that's my mission. Truth teller, that's who I chose to be. Truth teller, setting people free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter.
Guys, gather here, my people, gather here. Drama after drama, you guys are not gonna believe. The other day we saw the Nyani and Anesto's father being also Murimi's father. So this papa came out crying, talking about Murimi beat him up. Murimi has done the worst. Murimi has kicked him out of his own home. Murimi is insulting his mother. Murimi is insulting everybody. Murimi is coming to their home drunk. He was talking about he wants to move out of his home. He was even saying that when he passes on, he doesn't want Murimi to show up at his burial site. He was saying Murimi should never step at his grave. Gosh, this papa cursed his own son right in front of the cameras. This papa shed actual tears. These were not crocodile tears. Guys, I believe that this papa was saying the truth, 100%. As a matter of fact, 1000%. If this papa was acting, then he is the best actor in the world. He should be taken straight to Hollywood, or even Nollywood. Guys, this mzee, I believe him. Because the way he was expressing himself, he wasn't even letting the Nyani finish a sentence. The Nyani was even trying to say something. The papa was like, no, let me tell you more. Let me say this, let me say that. And the papa, it wasn't like he had rehearsed anything. These things were in his mind. Even his demeanor, how he was, doing what he was saying. The tears were coming out. This papa was stressed. This papa actually said that he was out of his home. He was saying that he doesn't want to go back to his home. He was saying to the Nyani, if people do not sit down and address this issue, he is going to run away and go wherever. He is just fed up of that home because of his son Murimi. Guys, the main reason I believe this papa is because Anesto, where are you? Anesto himself has done videos. Anesto is a fool. Anesto thinks we have forgotten. Guys, I have been reacting on Anesto for a while. As a matter of fact, I just stopped reacting on him the other day when he lacked content. you know. But the time of Obasa, all that time, and also this time when they were talking about the noodles, all this time coming to even the other day when he started building his house, I have been following Anesto very, very closely, and Anesto has done a couple of videos talking about Murimi beating up his father, Murimi assaulting his parents, Murimi assaulting both his parents. Anesto has done those videos. Before I started recording this video, I actually went to Anesto's channel and I was looking to see if I can find any of those videos. I guess it's because I was looking quickly. I know that if I sit down and, have time, I can come out with videos of Anesto, at least one, where he is talking about, the abuse that his parents are facing in the hands of Murimi. And he was talking about these things when Murimi was, remember the time that Murimi was with DeeMwango and Marwa, the time they were friends. Around that time when Murimi sold DeeMwango land. That is the time Anesto came out with videos talking about Murimi is a bad person, Murimi is selling land, Murimi abuses his parents, Murimi does all these negative things. He was talking very negatively about Murimi. So Anesto, you are a fool to come out here and do a video together with your father and Murimi and trying to say, But anyways, guys, he really did not dispute the fact that Murimi beats up his father. He was only trying to say that on that incident, he picked one incident and said that the Nyani was saying was not true. Guys, I personally believe that this father was actually generally talking about what Murimi does to him. He gave examples, of 2 or 3 incidents, but he was stating generally what he is facing in the hands of his son. So, Anesto, I challenge you to come out and deny that you did videos stating the same. Because I reacted on those videos, guys. And even if I check on my side, I know that I'm going to find them. Anesto, I challenge you to come out here and tell the world that your father, you did not say that your father, has been abused by your own brother. Not only your father, you said even your mother. And I remember the time that your mother had been kicked out by your father. And then later she came back when you and your mother did a video. You spoke about your father having gone to the police station to report Murimi, and you said the reasons as to why your father had gone to report Murimi is because he was beating them up and insulting them and causing them havoc. He was causing mayhem at your home. You are a very bad son, Anesto, because you cannot even defend your own parents against your brother. But I remember you said that your brother, everybody fears your brother, because somebody even asked you, why aren't your uncles talking to him? And you said, everybody fears your brother Murimi. Guys, that is how bad Murimi is. And these are words of Anesto. Oh yes. Now, guys, donations, have slowly led to this moral decay in this society. It has led to decay even in families, because right now, Anesto is looking at the house that his brother, is building. Anesto is looking at progress in their home. Anesto is looking at the first brick house on their land. Anesto is desperate to have a change in their home. At least they will have a toilet. Guys, so Anesto is looking at the Nyani as an enemy. He is looking at him, not just Anesto only, even Murimi. They are both looking at this guy, the Nyani, as their enemy, because he has exposed the truth. But now this truth is going to cost them. This truth may cost them a house. Guys, I have heard Murimi speak in the video talking about, Mommy, you told me to do a video. You told me to go to the police station and report. But I decided to do a video with my father. That tells you something, guys. That tells you that the mama building the house has instructed Murimi to go to the police station to report the Nyani for false information. But now, you know what? They cannot do that because the information that the Nyani gave is true. So now they have decided to intimidate their father. They have decided to threaten their father. They have decided to twist their father. They have decided to tell their father that if you keep up with these statements, we are not going to have a house in this compound, in this home of ours, in our boma. Papa, please recant your statement. Say that you are lying. Say that you are drunk. Papa, say anything. But please do not say that what you said was true, because you are going to make us lose this chance. We have a donor for the first time. Papa, please don't do this to us. Papa. And Papa decided, you know what, my sons, I have to do what you're telling me. Guys, remember, if he does not do what Murimi wants, he's gonna beat him up. Who says he's not gonna slap him? Probably he was given a few slaps before the video, and told, Papa, you must behave. Oh my God.
Hey, Nyani, I'm sorry for you, bro. What you did, it's not a good thing. And I wasn't happy. You wanted to destroy everything of mine. But I'm sorry for you, bro. But what you did to me, it was a wrong thing. It was a wrong thing. But convincing my father, telling my father that he can speak liars. He is my father. He is my father. He is my brother. He is also, I'm using his blood. Yeah, But it was a total liar. What you are speaking, I can't explain, sincerely speaking.
You are lying, Murimi, sincerely speaking. Guys, if you have been following me, you will realize that I have never, ever defended Murimi at any point. Even the time when DeeMwango came out and Marwa to say that, they have forgiven him because he said the truth about stealing from DeeMwango. When I did my video, I said, to me, a thief is a thief, and somebody who actually will steal from you today will steal from you tomorrow. What makes you think that tomorrow when they are broke, they will not jump over the fence and come to steal in your home? So for me, this guy, And also, if you remember, I have also spoken about him lying about Mayugno. Remember the time of Obasa, or is it Ombasa, Anesto's sister, when there was that saga of underage girls and pregnancies and all that stuff. I came out and said that this guy, lied about Mayugno. And then later he came and said that he was given money to say what he said. This particular person later then did a video with Gintu and Anesto, again saying other things, that are contrary to what he had earlier said. My point is, this guy is a liar. And he did not start lying now. He started lying long ago. This guy has forever been a drunk and a liar. And he will do anything for liquor. So to me, this person has never been a good person. And right now, all this is acting. They are talking about their father is the one who was acting when he was talking to Nyani, but they are the ones who are acting for the camera, for the donor. I really, really pity this donor, because the donor has clearly been shown who Murimi is right in front of the cameras. So if the donor wants to continue with him, she will continue with him, knowing exactly who she is dealing with. What I can just say is that she should, proceed with caution, because this particular person is a deadly person. If this person can do this to his own papa, his own flesh and blood, what makes you think, he will treat any other person better? And this again tells us something. If he can beat up his own papa, who is Halima, who is a woman, who they don't share blood, what makes you think he cannot beat them up to deletion? If you remember, the father was saying he is afraid that Murimi is going to delete him. That is how afraid the papa is of Murimi. So, of course, if Murimi tells Papa, come, I want to put you in front of the cameras and I want you to say A, B, C, D. Of course, the papa will do that because this papa is so afraid of his son, he actually believes that his son can delete him. Oh my God. This donor telling Murimi to go to the cop station? For what? Murimi is the one who's supposed to be taken to the cop station and locked up. Madam Donna, please watch Anesto's videos, previous videos around when DeeMwango was with Murimi. Watch Anesto's videos where he talks about Murimi beating up his parents. You don't need for him to go to the police station to, get anyone arrested, because you think these are lies. This is actually so true. And guys, I have always been out here saying, I wish the best for Murimi, and I normally say that everybody deserves a good life. Everybody deserves a house. But the truth is the truth. This particular person is a no-no. Guys, why aren't we saying that about Matiko? Why aren't we saying Matiko is violent? Because he's not. But this particular Murimi, Donna, proceed with caution. Lots of caution.
Ile nini kwa pitomigo. Tomigo kwa magoro. So guys, you can have a clear look. My father is just somehow suffering from, I don't know the type of disease is this.
It's difficult to understand it.
It's difficult, and that is the reason you can have he has just having some marks on
but
his
let
knee.
this sound as
And
a
after that, there is a day he was just drunk and he was fallen down and he was just injured the knees. So guys, just imagine how can a person being hit in these knees? So it means, guys, you have to think fast.
Sincerely speaking,
it means that some people have to think fast before they made it.
Yeah. And also, is my father. And I think in my life, there is no way that I can't respect God. In fourth commandment, it says that respect your mother and your father so that you can be you can have prosperity. So kindly. My father is here in my construction. He is my in home. Mommy, I think you told me a lot of things that you have to do it. You have to go to police so that I can explain. You can explain yourself. But I've decided that let me call my father. I never knew that this young man could do this. And I think my father, if such things could happen to him, he couldn't be here today, But I'm very, very much sorry. I'm very, very much sorry. And you, Nyani, you are my younger brother. Please, stop bribing people. I heard something that people were saying that, you, this and this and this, I know you understand what I'm speaking about. But sincerely speaking, what you did to me, it's a wrong thing. And I'm sorry for you. Stop blocking my gift from my subscribers. Okay?
Of course, that is what this is about. This is about blocking your gifts from your subscribers. You do not want them blocked. That is what it is, guys. And of course, you heard when he said, Mommy, you told me a lot of things to go to the police station, to do this, that, and the other. But I decided, no, let me just bring my papa to the cameras. Guys, this donor is actually fooled. She is telling Murimi to go to the cop station, Oh my God, it seems these people have not been following these people very well. That is why they can be fooled so easily. It is okay if she wants to continue helping this guy. Like I said, we have no problem. However, the good thing is that you already know who this person is. Guys, it is good for God to give you a revelation early enough so that you don't regret later and say, I wish I knew. If I knew this, before, I wouldn't have done that. So this particular person, has a chance to weigh her options. She wants to build a house for somebody who is so toxic. Guys, the thing is, everybody has their own faults. Everybody has their own weaknesses. Nobody is perfect, So we cannot say that, only perfect people, should be built for houses. However, there are those who are more toxic than others. How many people on earth, on percentage basis, beat up their parents? Those are the perverts in society. Oh my goodness. It is not even, it is wrong. Even your own conscience will tell you that what I'm doing is not right. Murimi even has the audacity to come out and say, the Bible tells us to respect our parents. Can you imagine? So he knows what he's doing is wrong, but he still does it. How bad, guys. Your own papa. And what Murimi's father said really broke my heart. Murimi is the firstborn. Murimi is the one who has taken up most of his father's resources. Most firstborns, your parents really invest a lot in you, take you to the best school, because in African settings, most firstborns or, the elder kids, when they perform well, they become people in society. They normally help their other siblings. So you find that they will spend most money, for school fees. They are the ones who will be taken to the best schools. They are the ones who will be shughulikiwa for more, And that is exactly what happened to Murimi. He went to the best schools. His father really, and you know what? The father was saying, I did not even have like cows or machines to plow the land for me. I was doing it through my own sweat, digging, and then that money I take it to school. Murimi does not, perform. He leaves that school. I take him to this university. He stops. I take him wherever. He does this. I sold a cow, guys. And the worst thing is that Murimi actually used money for their other sibling. The papa was going to pay school fees for one of his other kids. And Murimi said, no, papa, I will help you. Let me go and pay for you. You're busy. You can be doing other things. And he did not get the money to the school. You can imagine this son has been a liability. This son has done the worst. He goes into the kitchen of his mother, takes all the food and eats it and pours the rest. What kind of person is that? Who does that? Even his father was saying this guy is demon possessed. His own father said so. Oh my God. So this donor actually has been given a revelation, of exactly who the son is. Why would a father, lie about his own son? Guys, even a drunk person says normally what is in their mind. It is like the liquor gives you the confidence to speak out what is already registered in your mind, your reality. How come when somebody is drunk, they do not call themselves Mr. Robinson? How come he still knew he was Murimi's father? He did not say he's an Indian man. No. He said he's Murimi's father. So he knew, as drunk as they want to say he was. Because guys, these sons, Murimi and Anesto, are saying that this guy, the Nyani, took their father, gave him liquor, and then forced him to say the things that he said. This papa was just speaking what was in his mind. This papa was giving out his frustrations, his reality, his truth. He got the confidence. And by the way, he did not look that drunk to me. There are times I see him looking drunk on camera, but this particular time, he was not that drunk. So, it is a big damn shame for this young man to come out here and start covering up for Murimi. Instead of telling Murimi the truth, Murimi, stop your shenanigans. Murimi, respect your papa. Murimi, if you want long life, like you have just said, respect your parents. Murimi, how can you call your mother a prostitute? Murimi, how can you? Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know what the people do. People come and they know our fathers, so they come, they give them smaller tokens, and they can speak anything that they want to, in their channels.
Yeah.
So Nyani is one of our brothers. I will consider him as such. But whatever he did that day is really embarrassing. You cannot take our dad, go take him somewhere, buy him some smaller milliliters of alcohol, and then you tell him, you command him to speak whatever that you want. Our dad was not hit in any way. You can see he's walking. Anyone who is hit,
yeah, you're gonna see him,
And he was just showing his knees.
Guys, I was so amused when Murimi called this witness. You know, this witness, this person was there. I want him to come and say something. I want him to come and say what he saw, what really happened. And when I saw who the witness was, I was like, oh my God. Guys, this is the same person who said that Uncle Mo beat up Murimi's other brother, you know, until he was in critical condition in ICU fighting for his life. It turned out that that was a lie, because the following morning, this guy was arrested by the cops, you know, taken to the cells, and he was walking, coughing, eating and everything. And it turned out to be a big damn lie. This same witness is the one again who lied. He lied about Conrad's mom. He said that he had noise, screams, wails, shouts, and he ran to Conrad's mom's house and he saw with his own two eyes Conrad's papa beating up Conrad's mom. And he said she was in critical condition. She was being beaten almost to death. Guys, we just saw Conrad's mama looking so very okay, healthy and strong, not even a scratch to her body. Guys, this same guy now has come out to say that he was there when the incident of Papa Murimi was happening with Murimi. How come this guy is everywhere? How come everywhere where people are fighting, he is there and he is a witness, you know, an eyewitness? And how come his testimony, you know, always turns out to be false? You know, people being beaten up in critical condition, almost near death experiences. How come all these things turn out to be a lie? And guys, one thing you should realize, if you heard well, he said, this witness, he has just said that our papa, you can see he is well, he is walking. That means he was not injured. So we have also seen Conrad's mom walking, which means she was not injured. So is he admitting to have lied about Conrad's mom? Because when it came to Conrad's mom, he said that she was in critical condition. She was beaten up very badly, you know, and yet we saw her walking. So now he is trying to justify that Murimi's father was not beaten up by saying that, as you can see, he is walking. So this guy is a damn liar. First of all, you man, whoever your name is, you know, whatever your name is, change some clothes. Have a change of clothes. Do you even take a shower? Oh my God. All you do is snooping around people's places, lying about their lives, you know, pretending to be an eyewitness. Shame on this guy. A big damn shame to him. And guys, the Nyani himself came out. You know, before Murimi did these videos, the Nyani had come out earlier with a video talking about Murimi had threatened him, you know, of arrest because of him exposing, you know, his biggest secret. Let us listen to the Nyani lamenting.
Yes, guys. Murimi was beating his dad. His dad showed me some of the injuries that this guy was beating him. And today, He's just coming for me very early in the morning that I'm going to arrest you because my son have went for the police. Well, I'm going to arrest you for exposing me. Guys, did they expose the lies? I exposed the truth because the dad was crying, and I'm just being sympathized with this guy Murimi. Murimi, guys, he have a wife. The wife, she's there in the home. He has 2 kids. They are home. Since Halima go away, this guy married another woman that have children. This guy went and married the woman that have children. And I'm just being sometimes with this guy that he has a wife now, he have a motorbike, he has his home, his kids, but he's just coming from his home, timing when nobody is there or somebody have just go outside, he go and steal even the mboga. I don't know how you can just put the mboga. The mboga is apart from ugali. Like if you have cooked nyama, if you have cooked meat, this guy will come and take with the sufuria and took to his home.
Guys, I am not surprised that even Max One, is involved in going to the police station, to sort of intimidate this Nyani guy. Because Nyani has just stated that Murimi told him that they are going to have him arrested and that Max One was already dealing with the cops. And this all boils down to donations, guys. It all boils down to the house. It all boils down to money, this change of lifestyle, which we all understand, guys. Everybody wants to change their life. However, it is so sad that loyalty, honesty, all these values, truthfulness, all this have been eroded because people have to do anything and everything, to lie, to manipulate, to scheme so that they get their donors to give no matter what. And it is really sad because on these streets, somebody was actually telling me that on these streets, some people, some, maybe 1 or 2, are the ones who are being helped, even if they're the rotten ones, because they know how to scheme. The most. They know how to twist their donors. They know how to sweet talk them. They know how to manipulate them, and it is really, really sad. But this donor has been given the chance. I particularly can say that, I feel like, first of all, this guy, Murimi, even if they build him a castle, a villa, whatever, with his behavior, it shall not end well with him. Never. This guy needs to change. He needs to change his behavior. He needs to change his character. He needs to change the way he's doing things. And he needs to style up. And yes, they can do this video. They can do 10 videos lying to people of the world. But God knows the truth. And if he does not stop, he's going to do it again. And believe you me, the next time he's going to be exposed, it will be with evidence and he will not be able to get himself out of it. Today he may be able to say, oh, this, that, and the other. But then again, guys, if you realize he actually apologized. And for somebody who somebody was lying about, he is, too calm. I feel like if indeed, truly, he knew that the Nyani was lying about him, he would have been a bit more aggressive, or, but his demeanor, talking about the Nyani, what you did to me is not right, this, that. No, it's because he is guilty, guys. He is guilty as charged. Look at his eyes, look at his face, look at his demeanor, look at everything about him, his body language. This guy is guilty as F. Oh, yes.
And I will not believe. And this is the fact. This guy, he's calling his father that he have not circumcised. Beating him with canes, because this man was telling me that there's one day his wife, they have some of the miscellaneous effect, and the dad tried to fight. They tried to fight with the mom. Then this guy took the machete, not the wood, started beating the father, beating the father, beating the father, beating the father. It was the daughter-in-law is the one who ran and sleep on her, so that this guy cannot kill the father. This guy, the father to Murimi have went to the police, but the blood is blood. The father of Anesto decided to go to the police. Then the surprise thing will be is again saying that he don't want his son to suffer in prison, and yet he's beating him, he's beating his wife, and he's lying about Halima is coming. How does Halima come, and yet he have a wife there and some of the adopted kids?
Murimi is a liar. He has even been lying about Halima coming back, Halima calling him, Halima wanting to reconcile with him. He has been lying about having a woman in the house. He has been saying it's a lie. And I know it is true because Nyani is not the first person who has said it. He actually had a woman. Immediately, Halima left. Like 2 days later, he had a woman in the house. Guys, this tells me that these people don't marry for love. They do not marry for love. They marry for somebody to be there, cook for them and do for them A, B, C, D. Give them service. That is all they marry for. They do not have that attachment. They don't have that love within them. It is sad, guys. That is why they don't treat their women well. Not all of them, but some of them, guys. That is why they have this thing. That is why it is so easy for them to mistreat someone, because they really don't love you. Oh, yes. Guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about Murimi. Murimi is a liar. And all we are saying is that Murimi, you should change. And I'm surprised that Max One is out there defending him. But we all know it is because of donations. We all know it is because of what they're benefiting from this whole thing. Anesto also, guys. Anesto has changed. Anesto, all he wants is for things to move forward because of the house. You should see how he is so, happy, working hard at his brother's side. Guys, which is okay. It is okay. However, Anesto, be truthful, say the truth and advise your brother accordingly. Because even with that big house, you people will still have problems if he does not change. Guys, if you have not liked this video, please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And also, please subscribe if you have not yet already. And let us meet in the next one. I love you all. Bye-bye, guys.
African daughter. Good people standing strong together. Bad vibes, negative weather. You suckers with your toxic tones, leave good folks alone. Stop the moans, lame and toothless, that's what you are. Truth shining bright like a star. I give and take, I educate. Put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector. From the lies and the fake narrative, truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak make it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter.
Don't paint pictures bigger than the frame to tarnish good people's name.